All right, for those of you who follow my channel know that I was desperately trying to get my hands on the Contender Season 1, which Sylvester Stallone was the host. And, that time the producer was Mark Burnett, Barrett or Burnett or whatever. Very famous. He created all these live kind of shows like Apprentice, Contender, all these, The Apprentice UK. I love those shows. I really love them, and thankfully managed to get copies of them. So I wanted to get the Contender and finally managed to get, I think, the only copy in the world, which was in Australia. And I was just lucky because you can't download it. There's no way you can download. Nobody has uploaded it. There are no copies available online. Just one person was selling this DVD, 5 DVDs, and very good condition. You can get them on eBay if you are a fan of it. Anyway, the part that I wanted to share with you is this remarkable observation that I had. You know, in the Contender, I'll just keep it very brief what it is about. There are 16 boxers or 16 hopeful boxers. They will fight among each other. So 16 will battle it out first round. You know, like a game show. Like you'll fight with this guy and the winning team will choose who to fight next. And so they'll strategically make their bets. And from 16, 8 will go to the next round. Then the 8 will fight between themselves. 4 will go to the next round. And the 4 will fight among themselves. So 2-2. And then the final 2 will be there. And the one person that remains in the end is declared the winner. So in the Contender, they had 1 million as a cash prize. Okay. So what fascinates me about this series is the camera takes you behind the scenes about them. Because normally when you see a fighter or you just look at a one dimension, he's just fighting. But when they start interviewing you on your life, what motivates you, why did you want to fight, they ask them about their mother, father, they ask them about their family. Most of them are family people. They have, like many of them have a wife, have children, 2 children, some 4 children. Then some of them, they have their parents, some of them single mothers. And they all are fighting just to give them a better life. They want to give them a better life. They want to earn money so they can buy a house or pay off the loans. Yeah, there is 1 or 2 characters who are doing it to become famous and have their girlfriend and all that. So, you know, the winner of that, spoiler, by the way, if you don't want to know, you can just get this 1 minute you can skip. Okay, and I'm going to tell you who's the winner. So I start the spoiler now. The spoiler is Sergio Mora was the one who won in the end, finals. Okay. Now he had big dreams and predictions that I'm going to become world famous, I'm going to be a world champion, I'm going to win. Yes, he did win the competition. Okay. And he wanted to give his mother a good life. But the funny thing is, see, here's the part which life is so unpredictable. He had a girlfriend who was dating at the time and she wanted to marry him. And that was the plan, that he'll marry her, he will become a professional boxer, then he'll win the world championship. Very talented guy. Unfortunately, life didn't go that way. He fought another couple of times and he lost to some world rank opponents and finished. That was it. Great personality. The girl who he was supposed to get married to, he didn't marry her. Because now if you check his Wikipedia page, it seems he's single. Okay, that was one. Then another guy, what's his name? He was the guy who fought with him, Peter Manfredo. Okay, he was a second place winner. Now everyone thought he was going to win. He's also a ranked opponent. But, you know, they thought he's going to be a world champion. He got relegated to being a boxer, but normal. Then there was a very flashy character, very, very flashy. His name was Ahmed Kador. And he had this very sexy, hot girlfriend. And he wanted to be famous and rich and Hollywood. And in fact, Sylvester Stallone, when he saw him first entering, he said, "Oh, you're like a Hollywood superstar." He was a very flashy guy. But guess what? Okay, he lost the boxing match, but he always believed he was going to be a Hollywood superstar, he's going to be famous. And you could make out that girl was not actually true love. But he believed it was true love. He believed that he would get married to her, he would have children with her, and they would be happily married forever. That's what he believed, strongly believed. Well, guess what? They did get married because, imagine, this is 18 years, huh? We're talking of 18 years ago. So today what happened is, in between what happened is, they got married, they had a child, then they had a very bad divorce, so bad that she withdrew the rights, the visa for him to be in US. He got deported back to his, home country, I think UK or whatever. And then he had to restart his life. He was put in jail. And then he came back with his mother to US. He's retired now. He's, from being the flashy looking guy, he's bald and, now he's again friends with her, just friends, where they meet. But see how much life changed for him. He never became Hollywood superstar, nothing. And then one by one, if you Google search each and every guy. In fact, there was one guy, Naji Turpin or something. He lost a fight. He was, in the initial bit, in the beginning, they show that this guy wants to get out of the ghetto and he wants to give his daughter and his wife a better life. He loses the first fight, and guess what? He commits suicide. He takes a bullet and blows his brains out in front of his wife and kid because he couldn't handle the depression. Now, when I love to see how people plan their life and think, oh, I'm going to be a world champion. If you believe in yourself, like Alfonso Gomez, he's another boxer. He said, if you visualize, if you achieve, if you believe, you can achieve. That Napoleon Hill, if you can believe, you can achieve. Well, he also didn't achieve anything. Like, I'm not saying he didn't achieve anything at all, but he didn't achieve his dreams of being a world ranked, number one boxer, a world champion. Life just took them to different directions. So when I go through all these characters and see what they were, what they seriously believed, what they thought they could achieve, and then you realize, man, whatever they planned to achieve, they didn't achieve anything. Like, okay, they wanted the highest level, but they achieved, little bit lower than that. But not little bit, lot more. Then you begin to think, can you plan out life? Does life go as per plan? Is at any point planning for the future? Do you live for the day? Do you do your best and just leave everything else? Just imagine 16 boxers, 16. None of them, not a single one, achieved what he said he would. Why I'm bringing this up is whenever we see all these motivational, inspirational videos or stories, he achieved his dream, he became a billionaire, millionaire. How many are like that, man? The majority of us are just going to want to be millionaire, billionaire, and then become just a AIRE. No million, no billion. Some put the word in the front. Familiar. Become with a family. Yeah? Normal year. So, see, my main intention of sharing this with you is just observations. I'm not going to tell you that you can or cannot achieve your dream. Okay? I'm not going to tell you that. Nobody knows. But the possibility of you achieving a dream that only 1% of the world can achieve, the possibility of you achieving that is as rare and remote as like winning a lottery, you know. You can keep buying lottery tickets every day, every day buy. Yes, there is one guy who will get 1 billion. Maybe every year or every month you'll get one guy winning 1 million. What are the chances you'll get? The reality is one person gets, but then hundreds of millions of other tickets don't. That is the reality. They say in gambling, no, the house always wins. Anyway, for me it was another wake-up call and reminds me of the realities of life. That's why I love to see these shows where they promise the sun, moon and stars and on one side, but other side you see these reality shows and they show you the reality of what happens. Yes, at that minute, that moment, they believe anything is possible, and they give you this inspiration and feel good moment. But then when you look at a show 18 years later, you realize, oh, what he said he would achieve, what did he end up achieving? Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as usual. All right, guys, take care. It's me signing off. Chal man.